Okay, hi guys. Today we are going to see compound interest. Ayyo. Sorry. Right. We are going to see compound interest, and last time we saw simple interest. This is compound interest. The interest here is going to be a cumulative interest. So for first year, if you have 100 rupees, like for example, if you have 100 rupees, you have an interest of 10 rupees for the first year. Second year, your principal will become 110, and for that your interest will be taken. Okay, so again your next year this will be added. Okay, so you will have a principal of this, and then interest will be taken for that. So this is called as compound interest. Okay, so again we have P, the principal value, I, the interest, N, the number of years, A, the amount equals compound interest plus principal, and here amount is P into N plus 1 to the power of N. Okay, so here you have compound interest equals A minus P, amount minus principal. So you have this formula. So this is the formula that we will be repeatedly using. So if they ask you for compound interest, you use this formula. Okay. So these two are very, very important formulas. There are some other formulas also, nothing complicated. Here P, we call it as principal. It is also called as present value. Therefore P is this formula, you flip it. So A divided by 1 plus I to the power of N. And the second thing is, in simple interest, if you have like 4.5 years, the fractional years, what happens is you make it into, that is, you make it a full fraction. 2 into 4, 8 plus 1, 9 by 2 years. Whereas here in compound interest, we don't do that. What we do is, we split A equals P into 1 plus I to the power of 4 into 1 plus I by 2. This half, we are putting it here. For example, if N is say for example 3 1 by 4, okay, your A becomes P into 1 plus I to the power of 3 1 plus I divided by 4. Simple. So if you have fractional years, you do this. You just split the fractions and you find A. Okay. Now, if you have varied interest, for example, first year you have interest I1, second year you have interest I2, etc. till nth year. Some, let's say 10 years or something, you have IN. So if you have varied interest, then your formula becomes A equals 1 plus I1 into 1 plus I2, etc. till 1 plus IN. This is nothing but this formula. When I1, I2, these are all equal to 1. I1 equals I2 equals etc. equals IN equal to I means then A equals P into 1 plus I to the power of N. That's what happens. So this is when these are all different. So you have this formula. The next one is when you have interest compounded every half year. If you have an RD account, you will know. They will ask you whether you want interest every quarterly or half yearly. So that means what happens is interest is accumulated or sent away every half year. So what happens is here the formula changes. For half yearly, A equals P into 1 plus I by 2. Here N becomes 2N. So if this is 4, quarterly, A will become P into 1 plus I by 4, 4N. Okay. So the general formula is anything, any yearly, this is monthly, whatever. So A equals P into 1 plus I by M to the power of Mn. Okay. So these are the basic formulas. Okay. So now we are going to see the problem. Right. So first problem is a very simple one. As usual, you have interest. Compute the interest on P, 1000 rupees. Then you have N, which is 10 years. And you have I, which is 4 by 100. Okay, per annum. Interest being paid annually. Annually means no problem at all. It's a direct formula. So you have like A equals P into 1 plus I to the power of N, which is equal to 1000 1 plus this 0.04. If you don't believe me, you can always calculate. 4 divided by 100 equals 0.04. So that's why I've written. So this is easier to the power of 10. Okay. So I'm going to do a direct calculation using my calculator. Right. So what I'm going to do is 1 plus 0.04 equals to the power of 10 equals into 1000. So this is equal to 1480.24. This I'm going to just keep it as 1480. Okay. So this is my amount. I asked interest. So this is equal to A minus P, which is 1480 minus 1000, which is equal to rupees 480. So this is my answer. Okay. First question done. Okay, we're going to the next question. Find the interest on rupees 1000 again. So P is again 1000. This is very jolly problem. Here N is 10 years. I is 4 by 100, which is again 0.04. But the interest being paid quarterly. So my formula here changes. P into 1 plus I by 4 to the power of 4n. Quarterly, no, 1/4. So, fourth. Okay. So, this becomes 1000 into 1 plus 0.04 by 4 into 4 into 10. Okay. Again, I'm going to do a direct thing. If I want, I can do cancel 0.01. Okay. So this is equal to 1000 into 1.01 to the power of 40. So here again calculator. 1000 into 1000, that is Sarita ma'am trying to correct me, okay, to the power of 40. So this is 1488.86. Let it be as decimal itself because big deal. This is rupees, right? So now, oh goodness, I don't have place. So I'm going to draw a line here, like conjuice, and use it here. So this is CI I have to find interest A minus P. This again 1488.86 minus 1000. I get 488.86. This is my interest. That's it. This is my answer. So this is a different question. So first question is a direct question, annual interest. Second question is quarterly interest. Now we go to the third one. Third one is again a different question. Here you have the sum P is 6,280. The N here changes. It is 1 year and 7 months. So 1 year and 7 months. And I is 8 by 100, which is 0.08. This is again an yearly interest, so direct formula. Only thing is there is a fraction here. Okay, 7 months. So there is a fraction here. So what happens is this you can write it as 7 by 12. So 1 year, 7 out of 12 months. So 7 months out of 12 months. So 1 into 7 by 12. This is the time. So here my formula A becomes P into 1 plus I to the power of N into 1 plus I into 1 plus 7 by 12I. Right? Because this is 1I actually. Okay. So it is P is 6280 into 1 plus 0.08 I. 1 into 0.08 is same. 1 plus 7 by 12 into 0.08. So I have to calculate this. Okay. So I'm going to open my book and I'm going to calculate. So here you have 6280 into 1.08 into 12 plus 7 into 0.08 by 12. Okay. No need to do so much of calculation, but you can directly do it in the calculator itself. Still, this is for people who are not comfortable with jumping steps. 1.08 into, here you have 7 into 0.08 is 0.56 plus 12 is 12.56 divided by 12. Okay, so divided by 12, this becomes 1.047 rounding. Okay, so I am going to multiply 6280 into 1.08 into 1.047. 7101.1728. I don't want money value nala. First two values are enough. So I'm going to just maintain this. There is no need actually. I can put even 00 because 17 paise is not practical. Okay. So I can approximate if I want to, or no need means you just leave it off like that. So this is the amount. This is A. Now CI is A minus P. So A is 7101 minus P is this. So I am going to subtract minus 7101 minus 6280. So you have 821. So this is my answer. So extra questions I'm going to send, solve and then give me the answer. Okay guys, this is the last video in compound interest. You have this is a problem where the interest is varying years. First year you have 100 rupees invested. The second year you have 200 rupees. Third year you have 300 rupees. Fourth year you have 400 rupees. And fifth year you have 500 rupees. This guy wants to know at 10% per annum what is the compounded interest that he is going to get and the total amount that he has invested at the end of 1986. So every year he's got a new principal and all that. So I'm going to do first year. First 1991 you have like amount invested in 1981 A in. So this will be P into 1 plus I to the power of n. This is going to be 100 into 1 plus 10 by 100. I'm just keeping it as that to the power of 5. First, this is going to be for 5 years because 81 landa 85, 86 varaikum. So you have 5 years. Then for A in 1982, you have 200 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power of 4 years. Kami H. A in 1983, 300 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power of 3 years. A in 1984, 400 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power of 2. A in 1985, 500 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power of 1. Now the confusion kaga A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 appdi eduthuka. So the total A will be A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5. Okay, so this is not going to be correct. I'm going to find this. So first calculation, since I have already told you how to calculate, I'm going to do the shortcut method. Enakku easy ana calculation takku pot poren. So you guys can do whichever way you want. Okay, so 10 divided by 100 is obviously 0.1. So I'm going to start my calculation. So 100 into into 1.1 to the power of 5. Okay, so this is 161.051. I'm just going to keep it as that, plus second one, scientific calculator. So I'm very lazy, so I'm going to use my lazy method, just converting it. So this becomes இது மேலே இருக்கு நம்பர். ஓகே, வெளியே வந்துட்டு போடணுமா? சரி, ஓகே. சரிதா மேம் சேஸ் வெளியே வந்துட்டு போடுங்க அப்படி சொல்லிட்டு 1.1 to the power of 4. ஓகே, ஆஸ் ஐ செட் ஐ எம் லேசி. ஸோ அதனால் நான் லேசி மெத்தடில் ஈஸியாக கண்டுபிடிக்கலான்னு பார்த்தேன், விட மாட்டேன்றாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ தேர்ட் ஒன் இஸ் 300 into 1.1 to the power of 3. Third one, okay, equals 399.3. நீங்கள் ஆட் பண்ணிட்டே வரேன். Next one is on 400 into 1.1 to the power of 2. So this is equal to 484. இங்கேயும் நான் 484 எழுதிக்கிறேன். The last one 500 into 1.1 to the power of 1. சரி, அதையும் வச்சுக்கலாம். So it is 550. So இங்கே நான் ஆட் பண்ணுறேன். I'm going to add these values. So 161.051 plus 292.82 plus 399.3 plus 484 plus 550. So this is total of 1087.171. இது அப்ராக்சிமேட்டாக எழுதணும் அப்படின்னா 1887 இவ்வளோ தான் அமௌண்ட். ஓகே, that you will be getting. So this is your final answer. Okay.